And now here we are in the great wheel of the year at Samhain. For our ancient ancestors, Samhain marked the beginning of the year between October 31st and 2nd of November in the Northern Hemisphere, and between the 31st of April and 2nd of May in the Southern Hemisphere. The last in the year of the three harvest festivals. The word Samhain itself means summer's end. And so Samhain, marking the beginning of the year, may well seem strange to many of us now. Samhain being the 31st of October, surely the ending of the year. Surely the ending of the long summer days and the giving way to darker and shorter days. We associate new growth with new beginnings, surely. So how could Samhain be seen as a beginning? But the ancients saw growth as beginning slowly beneath the ground, and in the warmth that is still in the ground during autumn, the warmth of Mother Earth's womb. So when the sun returns, all will be ready to burst forth again. So planting seeds in the autumn, in the still warm earth, in the warm womb of Mother Earth, made much more sense to them than planting them in the still, cold soil at the end of winter and the start of spring. It is in November that the trees drop their leaves, and so it is then that the cycle of regrowth and the coming of new life actually begins. All life is born in the presence of death. And so Samhain marked for our ancient ancestors the day of changes, of births and deaths. The day when the gate between the worlds was open and otherworldly spirits could pass freely from one world to the other. Samhain was most associated with the deity Tlactha. Tlactha teaches us to know the great cycle of birth and rebirth and to let go of one phase of life in order to birth another. In her own life, and as the story goes, Tlactha was used and abused by men. Her father, Mogrua, and the sorcerer, Simon Magus, both of whom sent her out to collect all the sacred knowledge and the medicine ways of the world, and the three sons of Simon Magus who raped her. Tlactha found her way home to her own hill, the Hill of Ward, near Athboy in County Meath, just 12 miles from the sacred hill of Tara, where she died giving birth to her three sons, Derv, Cuma and Muirk, who in turn became the chieftains of Leinster, Munster and Connacht respectively. Tlactha carries messages for us today. In order to move forward in life, we have to let go of old hurts, abuses and wounds. On the night of Samhain, it was believed that the veil between the physical and spiritual worlds was at its thinnest, and hence both worlds were at their closest. A sacred fire, the traditional feature of all ancient festivals, was lit at Tlactha's hill and brought to Tara to light the king's fire there. On seeing this light, fires were then spread from Tara across the surrounding hills and hence throughout the country, marking the start of the new year, not the end. Today, Samhain is still celebrated at the ancient site of Tlactha with a fire festival, marking the turning of the wheel of the natural year. A time to let go of the old, to purge, to prepare for regrowth, the birth of the new, in just the same way as Mother Earth herself lets go at this time in order to rest, to allow for regrowth and rebirth. A time for healing, learning and discovering the ancient wisdom of the universe. Not the end, but the beginning of a new phase. The seeds planted deep in the womb of Mother Earth in darkness and from where all life comes. And in February, with the coming of Inbolc, that life will begin to stir in the womb.